It was at this moment he knew. He messed up.
So yeah, as you can see guys, I really messed up on this one. Didn't check the mod before I actually started the bridge build, to be honest. So yeah, I'm a little bit frustrated with myself with that one. But as always, I do find a way around it, and yeah, it did take another little bit of landscaping to try and get this right. So yeah, I hope you can see this properly guys, because yeah, I'm a bit devastated I recorded this in the dark as well. It looks really bright on my screen because it's a full moon, and I was hoping you guys could see what I was doing as well. But yeah, my first attempt, yeah, I just couldn't landscape anywhere near this structure. So I had to delete it and make my own little hill again, because it was a massive, I like to call a doorstep. So yeah, hopefully I've took that away now with a little bit of landscaping. But yeah, I do apologise if this is still too dark guys. But this doesn't turn out too bad in the end, to be honest. Right, let's do a little track back to our farm. So this is going to lead to our dairy farm here guys, which is eventually going to be our dairy farm. We've put the shed in, but yeah, I'm sticking no cattle in yet. Still waiting for our bunker silo. We're waiting for it to ferment, the grass to ferment, there's the word. Yeah, I did have a little bit of problem with this as well. It's a little bit too close to the tracks, as you can see. It did distort the ground quite a lot. But the same again, I will find a way around it, which I think I did in the end. I think it's turned out pretty cool over here. Just going to add a little bit more decoration, try and level this off a little bit. As you can see, like I said, it did distort the ground quite a bit there, and it won't let me landscape now. So fingers crossed it's going to work out okay. Right, because it's dark, well, yeah, on your screen it's going to be dark, but yeah, I'm going to stick these in as well. A little bit of decoration. So if we do have to come over here, literally driving in the dark, then at least we can see where we're going as well. But yeah, it does pretty it up quite a bit as well. Right, that doesn't look too bad. I have speeded this up as much as I can get away with as well, guys. But yeah, that doesn't look too bad now, to be honest. Like I said, it is a little bit dark, so I do apologise for that. But that looks okay. There's a little bit of clipping in the back there, so hopefully that don't affect it. I didn't notice that, same because it was in the dark. I didn't even notice it. But like I said, that doorstep has gone now, so hopefully it's going to be okay. And yeah, I didn't think I should have turned my tractor lights on. You guys might have been able to see a little bit better. Duh. Didn't even think about that either. Damn. But yeah, that could look okay there now, guys. So as you can see, it's just across from field 12. And like I said, I built the railway track straight across. Sorry about that. I think that's the crazy man from Ireland. I will check that in a minute. Like I said, these mods, sorry, let me say that again. So them two first greenhouses, they come with a mod. It's a massive facility. I can't remember the name of the mod now, but I will drop it in the comments if you need to know. It just adds a couple of different recipes for different items, should we say. I think it's like raspberries and blackberries maybe. I can't remember now, but obviously we will check all that out as we're using them. Right, so same again, it is a little bit dark guys, so I did remember to leave the tractor light on this time at least. And yeah, I do end up having to change this mushroom greenhouse because I put the small one in there. Wasn't concentrating, so I will end up changing that to the big one. I do want to use this as well, but it's going to take up so much of the area. There's a little production I wanted. Well, it's not little, it's quite a big production. But I've never used it before. But I will try it. I think it's something to do with mushrooms or something like that. But I might put that in off camera. Right, so we've got a little dairy there to go with our dairy cattle. This is probably the best mod in game for making flour. It's the modernised flour mill, and I've used this since Farming Simulator 22. And yeah, it's only got better over time, to be honest, guys. Don't get me wrong, it's got some really crazy recipes for making flour, but it's really fast, and you get really good byproducts as well, which I think is stone and chaff and maybe pig food as well. So there could be a little pig food build coming as well, guys. Not a pig food build, a little pig, some pig farm area. I don't know where I'm going to put that at the moment either, come to think of it. So yeah, I don't know, I might have to buy some more land and maybe build a separate farm just for pigs, I'm not sure, yeah. Because yeah, we got the Highland cattle on our farmhouse farm. Across the road we got the dairy farm. So yeah, we could have a pig farm maybe somewhere as well. I don't know where I'm going to put that. No, I hadn't even thought about that, to be honest. Unless there's a mod where I can sell pig food maybe. But yeah, another nice bright day. We're in October now. And yeah, I think this build is progressing pretty well now, guys. Right, let's have a look. So in this corner here, I want to stick my own little pond, just for filling up water for our tanker basically. So obviously we've got greenhouses and orchards now. Rather than put a tap or a production down for water, I think I've already got one down. But obviously when we keep adding productions, that water source is going to run out pretty quick. And the trailer I use is really fast for loading and unloading. It's got a really good capacity. And it fills up really, really quick as well from out of like this source, the water source. So yeah, I'm going to make a little pond basically just to reverse into, and yeah, just fill up our tanker. It makes my life so much easier. So like I said, I might even get rid of the production for water. It just means I've got to fill the tanker up more and go travelling, that's all. But that could give me extra jobs around the farm when there's like slack times around the farm. Right then, so as you can see, I've levelled it off quite a bit. I've sort of got the shape I want, but I may have to go a little bit deeper, to be honest. Because as you can see, I could pull it up to that level, and that's going to be pretty deep. I don't really want it super deep. I just want it like a little shallow pond basically. Right, so I'm quite happy with that. So same as always, if it'll let me landscape, and then I'll landscape, but if not, as you can see, I had to get rid of the water. So I'm going to square this off a little bit now, make it a little bit smaller, but I've raised the banking, as you can see. I've lifted that up instead of going down so much. So that should give us a little bit more shape. As you can see, that looks a lot better already. Same again, if it'll let me landscape, because I want to build a little slope now into the pond, if that makes sense. So there we go, we're using the slope feature, and we're just getting a nice little edgy slope going down. Right, we don't own some of the land, so that does make it a little bit awkward as well, guys. So let me think about this. So if I raise this up a little bit, go a different level, same again, I'm just trialing error, see what it looks like and how it's going to work. I can smooth some of them edges off now, that should be okay. Right, let's see what this water looks like now. Because like I said, I don't want it too deep, I just want to be able to drive into it without losing my tractor, if that makes sense. Right, because we built that slope up, that looks pretty good now. That could be the perfect height. So let's bring this banking up a little bit out as well. Right, can I raise this a little bit? So as you can see, let me raise it. Right, now if I can soften that now and try and blend it in a bit more. Let's get another slope into that bit now. See, it's raised it just a little bit more now. So if I can soften that now, that should match lovely. Right, let's see. Right, that doesn't look too bad, guys. I think we got away with that. But I probably will have to delete that water now. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, I'm going to have to delete it. Right, but that's okay. Right, let's try and make it a little bit natural now. A little bit of a wet patch where we're driving in and out. Some of the textures could have been a little bit better. Because there used to be like mud, be like water. I don't think we got that on this map, or I don't know whether it's in 25. I think it is, but I can't remember now. I can remember in 22 there was a lovely like water. It looked like water was running off in like a dirty mud patch, to be honest. Now here's something I've been playing around with as well with some of these water features. By sticking grass and stuff inside the water. I'm not sure whether that bush is going to work, but I'm going to stick grass in it. And you tell me what it looks like. Because I think it looks pretty cool. It looks like there's actually growth in the pond, if that makes sense. Some of it I will cover, but some of it you might still be able to see. Right, let's have a look if I can make it a little bit thicker. Right, where's our water? So yeah, I've gone for the smallest circle one. I think it's like 15 meters. Right, if I can match that could be okay. So yeah, what do you think of that greenery in the water, guys? It looks like a little bit of growth, like plant life, you know. But it is a mod that comes with the pond, or I think it's a separate mod for the pond anyway, which is plant life. Right, let's see. See, because I don't own that bit of land now, I just can't get that turning right, which is a bit of a shame. Right, so I can do that, but that's a little bit steep as well, so I'll have to be careful with that turning. Right, so here's the plant life. Yeah, some of it is a little bit big, so I'll have to just push it into the ground, some of it. But you can have noises. I have left noises on, to be honest, like frog noises now. So this area could get a little bit loud when I go down there, with all the animal sounds. Right, so a little bit of decoration, and it does make it come to life. Like I said, with that grass underneath, it looks like there's plant life underneath growing as well on the actual bottom of the lake. But yeah, that looks pretty cool now, guys. Same again, I love all these features. I just love it. This is what keeps bringing me back, is being able to do stuff like that. But yeah, thanks for your time as always, guys. Much appreciated. Bye.